The 26th annual Empty Bowls Luncheon at the First United Methodist Church in Williamstown brought in hundreds of people to try different soups. A member of the Empty Bowls of the Mid-Ohio Valley Committee, Cindy Brown, says this is another very successful year for the luncheon. She says all the proceeds from the event go to several different food pantries across the Mid-Ohio Valley. Brown adds this event is important to her personally because of how much it gives back to the community.
I think in a community like this, and we have a fabulous community here, we have so many wonderful social programs, and this is just one more. And I feel it's very important that communities do this.
Brown adds, with the popularity of the event, there may be plans of moving to a bigger location next year to help with space for the event. 3 Marietta sophomores are